love to have been able to switch to a zone right there, but with the shooters that they have on the floor, you never felt that you could. But really the defensive end, I mean, we held a UT Martin team to 67 points, and that's fouling at the end of the game, and they got several points from the free throw line. We held a team that leads the league in scoring, averages 74, 75 points a game, and 8 threes to 67 points. The bottom line was we couldn't do enough on the offensive end tonight. 51 points is not going to win you many basketball games, and 20 turnovers. So, just a really tough night offensively. I felt like the last 4 games we've really improved. We've really improved offensively, and then tonight I just felt like we totally abandoned our offense and really didn't run an offense, didn't get the ball inside, didn't get to the free throw line, 6 of 9 from the free throw line. That just tells you right there you're not attacking. So just a really tough night offensively.
Questions? Let's talk about the work in the paint. I think it was 36 days. Were they doing something different or something we couldn't do to kind of match that?
Well, we had to be fronting. We needed to be fronting in the post. So they were getting a lot of looks in the post. And also late in the game we were trying to trap, and we gave up some easy open baskets late there. But again, Scott, yes, I didn't like the way we guarded down the stretch, but we lost this game on the offensive end tonight. 12 turnovers in the first half. You dig yourself a 12-point hole, and there you go. And we cut it to 6. I think a couple times. I know that we cut it to 6 by the end of the third quarter, and it's kind of been the story of our season. We get right there and just not able to get a stop or get a score to get us over that hump, it's been kind of like a broken record for us this year.
Slow start again, but is there over your years of coaching, is there a common denominator to slow start?
I thought we started well. I think we got up 5-0, and then they tightened up their defense a little bit, and we stopped running our offense, and then we started turning the ball over. And I'm not sure how many turnovers we had at the end of the first quarter, but we kept turning the ball over and giving it back to them, and then they'd go down and score. So when the recipe there is not good. When you're turning the basketball over and giving them the ball back, and as potent offensively as they are, we dug ourselves a huge hole in that first quarter that we just weren't able to claw back out of.
What you want to try to do at half, it kind of seemed to me like there's work some investments on defense. What were you looking to do?
Well, I thought our traps bothered them, and I thought we were able to turn them over some. Our rotations, we talked about how we needed our rotations to be better, and I thought the third quarter, I thought they were, when we did trap. But the biggest adjustment we were trying to make was offensively. We'd scored 17 points at the end of the first half, and so we just talked about how we needed to first run our offense, how we needed to believe in it, how we needed to trust it, and how we needed to execute, and how we needed to get the ball into the paint. And that's what's baffling to me, and I don't, until I go back and watch it, I don't really know why we didn't get the ball into the paint. Was it that we weren't throwing it into the paint, or was it that our post players weren't working hard enough to get the ball in there? So, but we have to be a team that goes inside out, and not just standing on the perimeter and jacking up shots, and we just weren't working hard enough and getting the ball where it needed to be tonight.
I noticed also on the bench play 11-4, that doesn't seem to be characteristic, kind of like your type of team, because you can go down the bench.
Yeah.
Did you see anything?
Well, I thought the other night, we against Thursday night against SEMO, we got 24 points, from our bench, and I thought we just struggled overall tonight. I didn't think it was any one person or any one group. Outside of Shug, I thought Shug played like Shug does. I thought Shug had a really good night tonight, and glad to see her get back to her old self. And but outside of Shug, we all struggled offensively tonight. So it wasn't just the bench. It was as a collective whole.
Shug, a great night tonight, but how are you feeling after defeat? I mean, it must be great to have a good night, but kind of frustrating for the overall outcome.
Yes, sir. Of course, it's always disappointing to lose. I really don't think I had a great night. I had 6 turnovers in the first half, and I think some of the reason we kind of went into in that deficit where they kind of went on a run because of my turnovers. And so I need to make sure this week I focus on taking care of every possession. I have to credit our coaches. They talk about it all the time. They tell us we need to value each possession, especially Coach Allie. She's always on us about that. And so I think I just need to focus in a little bit more on defense and make sure that I'm taking care of the ball on the offensive end so that we can get valuable possessions.
Tell me how you turn this around and get back. I mean, you got a lot of basketball left.
Yes, sir.
But how do you get this kind of going in the direction that everybody wants to go? Is it simple? Is it hard? Is it what do you do?
I'm not really sure which one it is. But our next game is the most important game for us, and so we just want to make sure we focus on SEMO this week and SIUE this week. And so, really, we can't predict the future, and so we just want to make sure we just take advantage of every game. It's me and Asia last few games as far as conference playing, so we just want to cherish every moment and just take it all in. And as far as just the game period and offense and defense, we just continue to get better and just keep trying to lead by example. I don't think I'm doing it right now on offensive end with my turnovers, but I think if I just I'm inconsistent, and so I'm trying to figure out how to be a little bit more consistent for my teammates.
Could you go out on the road now and you got some big games coming up? In your mind, what's that 2 or 3 things that we got to focus on?
Well, I think Shug just hit on it. One night Shug plays great. Thursday night Jordan played great. The game before that, Mackenzie Coleman and Shug play. We have yet to have a night where we have 4 and 5 people, really stepping up their game and all on the same night showing up. And so. We've got to get that. The consistency piece. And even I don't even just mean from game to game. I mean the consistency piece from play to play. What gets you in games will keep you there. And so the breakdowns. When we're in games and we're right there, whether it be a 2-point game or like at Moorhead when we were up 5 with a minute to go, we just totally abandoned everything that we had done to get us there. And so I just think we've got to just continue to focus and execute down the stretch. When we cut it to 6 tonight, it was a combination of both ends. Because I think we were right there a couple times, but we're lacking the execution piece. When we are right there and about to get over the hump, we're just not able to execute on either ends of the floor. And look, that's on me. I'm the head coach, and I have to find a way to help them execute better down the stretch and make plays down the stretch and make better decisions down the stretch. Obviously today that was not the case, because we dug ourselves such a hole, but the last several games we've been right there, and just haven't been able to finish them. And so we feel like today's disappointing because we feel like we took a step back. You kind of felt like you took a step back to where we were at with TSU. When we dug a hole there. And so I've got to figure out how we can start better, how we can start faster, and whatever that is, we've got to be willing to do it and accept it. And and just get out of the gates better and not dig a hole. And then when we have those games right there at the end in the fourth quarter, we've got to execute. And we can't stop believing, we can't stop trusting, we can't start questioning. We've just got to keep working and just do what we're doing a little bit better, make an adjustment here or there, but just continue to work and believe in each other. And the process isn't real fun right now. It's not fun for any of us, but I think we got a great group of young women in that locker room, and nobody's giving up. Nobody's going to quit fighting. Nobody's packing it in. You know, you see that. You know, I didn't think they packed it in tonight. You know, I thought they continued to fight and claw. But tonight just was a really tough night for us offensively, and it showed in the final score.